Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about Bleeod, an artist who was formerly a part of 1C, Xavier's So Bass group. He's friends with, Fresh Boy Swag, and it's some horrifying, disgusting, gross allegations. Like, this guy is actually messed up. And you know, normally you can't just go out and say someone's guilty, but the amount of evidence there is on him, it's insane. It's like double digits. So I'm gonna explain what this dude's allegations are, his responses, what's happened to him, and the fans' reactions. And big shout out to this one page exposing Bleeod, because he compiled everything and the amount of allegations is just crazy. So let's get into it. Alright, so he starts with talking about Bleeod's obsession with anti-Semitism and just so he shows some posts from him from like alternative accounts where he also posts gore apparently, and there's also like messages from people in his Discord. So basically just saying, he's harbored a community of like, anti-Semites and these weird people. I'm not gonna lie, to me this just seems like he's just super edgy. I'm not making excuses for it, but that's probably just what it is, and he probably just thinks it's like a cool aesthetic, but that's not even anything. There's also like internalized racism and self-hatred. By the way, these are like the very light parts. I'm not gonna go over this because he says purposely dated a racist white woman because he's into race play and also a colorist. That's just sad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you should cancel someone for that. You know what I mean? You're just weird. But here's where it gets really messed up, because apparently he's a serial R-worder and A-worder. I have to like blur the text on the images too, but you know what I mean. So anyways, a girl came out and she said, "There's more about this on my IG story. I don't have a reason to lie. SA is not a new thing to me." That's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, that's sad. I've had it bad enough. Please check my IG story. And here's the notes thing she put out, and it's about Bleeod. So she said, addressing something. "Hi guys, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've heard about what happened, but I'm posting about it here too. Seeing other victims come out about what happened has made it a little easier for me to finally..." By the way, this happened on June 28th, about a week ago. You know what happened around that time. "Seeing other victims come out about what happened has made it a little easier for me to finally speak up about what happened in December of last year. Me and Bleeod/Mari used to talk. We met around August and had stopped talking between that time and when he had R-worded me." Sorry, I have to censor that. "At around the start of December, we were talking again and had already had relations, but the last time we had relations, he completely violated my consent. In other words, I initiated, which is his only form of evidence against me and has nothing to do with what makes it R-word. And he was on top of me when he decided to put both hands on my neck, me with his entire body weight. I couldn't breathe, obviously, so I started hitting his arm and scratching, trying to signal him that I couldn't breathe while simultaneously mouthing what words I could to stop and that I couldn't breathe. This is pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually disgusting." But anyways, he goes on, "Because I couldn't talk about because of his entire weight being on my neck, he ignored me and kept going. The morning after I left, I was already feeling used in general because of the way he was acting before what happened, and I addressed it. He took this as me being quote unquote crazy, which is what I told a lot of people. After this, I blocked him on everything except iMessage, hoping for an apology, but we stopped seeing each other after that. It took a while for me to come to terms with what happened, and I never initially wanted to come out and say anything because we never talked about it being R-word, which also means I don't have screenshots of him admitting anything. But I do have screenshots of me asking friends if what happened was R-word months before now, so this isn't new. Every time he's confronted, he uses screenshots to say that I begged for it, while in the screenshots I'm literally saying I didn't beg, which still doesn't make what he said okay or excusable. He will not address the R-word itself. His deflection is the most damning evidence. I'm not the first to make claims against him either. All he does is deflect." By the way, he has responded to this, I believe, and he basically said the girl begged him. I don't have the screenshots because I couldn't find him, but yeah, let me just keep going. Sorry, I couldn't find them. But he then says, "Me lying to ruin your so-called music career is out of question. I've been essayed plenty of times throughout my life. I don't have to lie because the truth is bad enough. I don't have screenshots, but what I do have is you literally avoiding the topic every time you're confronted. You just tell people I'm a whore or something. All that deflection isn't getting you anywhere, and outside of your weird circle jerk of Fortnite players and Discord freaks, you're a known weirdo. It took me so long to come to terms with what you did, but your refusal to be accountable is very telling. LMAO, say I'm all you want, it doesn't change the fact that you are an R-worder." So another thing too is back in high school, he got given the for R-wording 2 girls, selling his friends fake Xans, and lying to his age about people who weren't 18. And there are multiple parts to this. So it seems like this guy has a history of just being a horrible, disgusting person. So let's get into it. Someone said, he R-worded 2 girls and sold his friends at fake Zans, lied about his age to multiple girls, got his ass beat for it, and moved to a different state and changed his alias. His old best friend told me everything. He DM'd me and this and blocked me. He told on himself. Here's what Bleeod said, you fried as hell. I ain't sell no fake Zans to my friends. I sold them to cringe people. And you saying I R-worded girls? What the hell are you on? And I changed my name because of it. So I don't know if you guys know this. So Lifeless Garments used to go by Vamp Leak, and the whole change his name was like a method to take away the allegations. Obviously didn't work. Anyways, here are the allegations, and we'll get more into it later. 2 girls said he R-worded them. 1 girl said he tried to. He sold my homie, who was also his homie, some fake Zans. I was messing with a girl he had a little thing with for a couple weeks, and after they were done, he thought I was fake for that, so he stopped messing with me and started talking behind my back, which I didn't even know at the time, but I confronted him about the R-word stuff, DM'd him, and he called me a dweeb, bruh. I was like, bet. Every day at school for the next 2 weeks, I was looking for his ass. His ass was hiding and not coming to school. This is his best friend, by the way. Finally caught him at the morning, straight up to him, and rocked him in his, This is crazy. That was really my brother, like my best friend. This is Bleeod's ex-best friend, who probably knows him way better than any of us. He used to lie to girls and say he was 17 when he was 18. What? I thought he was just turned 18. How old is he? He's older than me, and I turned 18 in September, so he's probably like 19, 20 at this point, because I believe this stuff came out before. Anyways, you got scared to go back to school. You got given the beats and let it happen. You ain't been to school since you got beat. I think so this is his Discord, and I think like he's just like projecting apparently. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you a picture of him on the ground. I'm not gonna play the video. I can't play that video, but yeah, he got rocked pretty bad, and you can see there like people separating him and stuff. Anyways, someone else said, I don't think this is the best friend that beat him up. I think it was someone else. He said, this is the dude that gave him the beats. I used to be his best friend. Oh, it's the same dude, but we ended up falling out over a girl. I've had 2 women tell me he R-worded them, pressured them by doing stuff, and they didn't want to do begging. He kissed one of them with Molly in his mouth, tried to pressure a 3rd girl into doing stuff, but she didn't go for it. When confronted about these things, he called me a dweeb on Instagram DMs, and as soon as I saw him at school, I beat him. I was in his little group back, and I used to mess with some of his friends like Static, Surreal Ugly, and a bunch of other people. After the fight, I came out and told people about the stuff that he was doing, and he said me and the girls were lying, and most people took his side. Crazy. They just now, stopped rocking with him. And here's like an old picture of him. Anyways, this isn't his only victim. He has another girl, his ex-girlfriend. So this is victim number 2. I don't know if this is victim number 2. I think they're like multiple, but this is the victim number 2 to come out. So he said, I am a victim, lol. I don't know if that's funny. When we were dating, there was this one time he tried to get me more messed up than I already was after I said no to giving him, and I have to censor that, sorry. And then after there was another time I was consensually giving him in the beginning, and then when I showed him obvious signs that I didn't want to anymore, he held my wrist together and kept forcing it, and then when I confronted him about it, he said that we could have talked it out. Sorry if that's a lot, but I just wanted to be further evidence. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't believe you got away with this so many times to so many other people. I agree. It's okay, I just didn't know he was like that, and I feel bad for his girlfriend now. She's clueless even at this point, unless it's already happened to her as well. I know of at least 4 others. I talked to someone else who said that. There was accusations when we were dating, but I wasn't sure if to believe them or not, because other people who weren't even associated with me said that he had been known to lie, or she had been known to lie, which was true and didn't help the case whatsoever. He would always come over just to sleep with me and leave and say that that wasn't the case and that he loved me, but when I was doing funny sugar at the time, he didn't care about my well-being whatsoever, and what I would do beyond what I could handle and be so limp and vulnerable, it was then that he always wanted to sleep with me. It was also all really shocking the more things came out about him after we broke up. Here, we were clearly not in the right state of mind, so they had to leave. He's so pretty, but he's really manipulative in the most unsettling ways. His entire friend group was R-wordy, and every single one of them targeted. He would always play it off as he didn't mean it like that, or he didn't know, when there was no way that he couldn't have known if I was literally on edge off my bed crying afterward. Basically, this dude is up. Anyways, it keeps going on. Anyways, so there's now P-word allegations, and I have to censor a lot of this. Attempting to groom someone way younger than 18, 4 years younger than him, victim 3. He claims that she lied about her age, which was in her bio the entire time, and showed him a fake ID, which she never did. Here it is. This is a screenshot of him talking to someone who's clearly not of age, and you can tell, in my opinion, it's weird that he even tried to conversate with a minor for any type of reason, and the fact that that he spun back twice to make sure is even crazier. There's other stuff of him going around Twitter where he's blatantly ignoring the age of people and still going at him. Someone said hi, he said hello. He said hi to her, she said hello. How old are you? Too young. You real for that? What the hell? He then sends her like, I don't know, just like Pinterest pics, like some shit you'd see on Tumblr. Cuteness OMG. What part of NYC are you in? So I guess the girl is entertaining it, but you know, they're way underage, so it doesn't really matter because they can't consent. So he said, Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn, okay. You never answered my question. I'm 18 though. Bro, I just told you. Yeah, I'm 14. Oh my god. You fly though, dad. That's what I said. Okay. Anyways, they then post pictures of his exes. Yo, this is like a viral picture. I didn't even know that was him. I don't even want to post the other girl because he's not in it. Anyways, so someone else said, bro, it's a lot. Like, I used to be mutuals with this girlfriend Abigail back when I was 15 and she was 12. I'm 20 now, but I have an early birthday, aka February 20. But I quickly unfollowed because she would post content and oh, I gotta censor that part out. Sorry. But Bleeod is not the age he's claiming to be because the guy who beat his told me this. I don't know. He was telling me he was 18 back in 2022, but he lied and said he was 17, and because he was born in Jamaica and his like parents something. He used to lie to. Okay. So basically, he's lying about his age. He was born in Jamaica, and he's probably like 20 something, like 21 at this point. Anyways, there's then like Twitter screenshots of him like doing something to another girl. He said, I did ask on call, but either way, she says I wasn't like that. So what I do? You can't see what you did wrong. I can't help. As an adult, it's your job to make sure that the people you're talking to aren't 15, my guy. He lies about everything else in his life, which is how so many girls ended up being trapped around him. In my personal experience, he didn't lie because I saw an ID on everything. He also locked me in his apartment for like 2 days and refused to go outside or anything. He's a bum who can't afford food without robbing teenagers on Instagram. Like, he could lie about anything with that mind. By the way, apparently he posted C. It starts with a C and ends with a P. So I'm gonna say, apparently he posted that stuff. I have to also like censor a lot of these words too. So when him and his ex-girlfriend were both like underage, he basically admitted by saying, yo, we were both underage. And then that's still, you know, illegal. And I think I'm just gonna blur that screenshot because it's crazy. Anyways, there's more victims, 6 and 7. Like, this dude has literally double digits victims. It's crazy if you count the ones from high school. It's like, he's a terror. This guy needs to be behind bars. Anyways, this Bleeod pressuring an ex-close friends of his and ignoring another girl who verbally said no to performing an act on him. Before we even met, bro, he tried to pressure me into doing stuff Mari did, and like when I got a boyfriend, that Mari is Bleeod, he was trying to say that I wanted him when he was asking me every day, bro, and now I'm dealing with it again because he is forcing another girl to do stuff with them, a girl named, almost like what he did to you. I was just talking with the other girl, yes, see, it's crazy, OMG, that's what he did to me. The screenshots say, okay, so basically I was messing with them, we did stuff before, can't lie, and when we were spending the night at Cupid's house, he asked for, and I didn't want to, sorry, I can't say that word, and I said no, and like 10 minutes later, he kept putting and he kept asking me to. Zoomed in, okay, so I already read that. So yeah, clearly the allegations are pretty bad. There are probably even more victims. These are only the people that were given permission by the account owner to talk about it. But here's the thing, they made Bleeod drip his name, and basically he got given the beats by this person in Trap Goth. He was also caught still hanging out with Fresh Boy Swag. They were like good friends. I remember seeing him in like Fresh Boy Swag's like snippets and stuff. But yeah, this isn't the first time he got, you know, given the beats. It probably won't be the last. You know, you can even see like him, he even posted to his story that like he was the one who beat the other dude up. He said something about like taking people seriously. Sorry, I didn't save the screenshots. He said, yo, puffy as hell, I'm rolling. Socked him, you dumb, pick up my face, puffy as hell, I'm rolling. He got my piercing though. Yeah, there's like a way worse picture. I'm cutting off the piercing stuff, just, you know, metal in your face, getting, you know, rocked. Think about what that would do. Does not look pretty. He definitely got, first of all, I'm very confused why he would even agree to meet up. Like, bro, this is not going to end well for you, you know? So some people on his Reddit, which is pretty small, said, what's up with everyone's thought on the new allegations? These are pretty damning, not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen his allegations before, but I didn't really believe them because I just thought they were random screenshots. But when all of it's come together, it's like, yo, this dude is messed up. Anyways, all these trending SoundCloud artists in this generation are probably addicted to corn and weird stuff over the internet, so they acted out when they get this amount of clout. And yeah, pretty much everyone was like, yo, this is crazy. It's also very ironic because he deleted his songs with Fresh Boy Swag. even like earlier, which is crazy. I mean, and turns out they're still friends. Another person, a lot of other people were like, yo, why'd he have to be weird, man? I'm not gonna lie, his snippets were like, or his image was insane. He also has this song, by the way, Xavier So Bass really rocked with him. So when he used to go by Deficile, I don't know how to say his name. He had this song called like Enamored with I forget the name, but it was so good. I remember like Hyperpop Daily or something. I forgot who posted it. I don't know. It was like my friend, I think. I just stumbled upon. Oh, my friend Problem, I think. You know what I mean? But like, it was literally, that song was so unique and it was really hard. It's honestly a shame. Like, he could make good music. Obviously, he has like some insanely like crazy stuff that most people wouldn't like. But you know, he had some like, his image was crazy. He had some crazy stuff. Is all I was really trying to say. He also just yesterday got kicked out of 1C. This was also the reason why I didn't make the video yet, because I was like, okay, maybe he's probably not, but you know, just in case, you know, of course, this video of him getting given the beats went all over the underground news sphere. Z-list SoundCloud rappers Fresh Boy Swag and Bleeod get by Trap Goth Goon for being alleged A-worders. I believe that this guy named actually I don't want to say the dude's name, but apparently like Bloody Clips Plug also was there and gave Fresh Boy Swag the beats, so they just got what they deserved. And I'm not gonna lie, if Bleeod goes to jail, there's gonna be a lot more of this. And by the way, people did hate his music a lot before. I thought there was definitely some cool stuff, but you know, it is what it is. This guy is definitely a weirdo. To be honest, there's like some more stuff on the Instagram account, but I don't want to like, how do I say this? Like, it's just so much that I don't know if I could like I'll give you one last example. Okay, so some of it I just can't read too. It's just too disgusting, and like literally I've already kind of pushed the line on YouTube here. It's just too much. Blah blah blah. 17 right now. He was dating a minor in front of everyone. Damn, she's still a minor. That's crazy. And also when I called him out, okay, that's another thing that I talked about. Here's another one. Damn, bro, what the hell? What's the full story? He was posting a 16-year-old boy in a skirt on his story and calling him a little boy princess. That's disgusting. It was just that and some other. He was commenting. I removed him as a follower after I stopped checking. I understand the skepticism, but I don't know how anybody would make something that specific up. This is from 2021, so I'll play this last one and I think I'll just call this video a day. Mari says Bleeod R-worded me on September 11, 2021. Seeing more and more allegations against him has finally inspired me to publicly come out after keeping it all for the last 3 years. I knew Mari my sophomore year of high school. We started talking and became friends in this Instagram group chat we were both added to, and we all became a friend group. We were all invited to our friend's house for a get together. It was a normal hangout until it started to get late and I wanted to sleep on my friend's bed with her since I was already on her bed half asleep. They kicked me out of the room to go in a separate room with Mari, despite me saying that I wanted to sleep with them and trying to stall. I was ignored and kicked out to be with them. I would like to clarify, me and Mari did like each other as we were talking. We were talking normally until he asked if I could suck something off him, by the way. I told him I wasn't comfortable doing that, and he kept putting my hand on his, and I pulled away multiple times, but he still didn't get the message. I froze as he kept rubbing with my hand. I felt pressured into having with him at this point and was in denial that someone I liked would pressure me into this. He never asked if I was okay, even after I hesitated multiple times. He took advantage of me, and I regret being silent as I was so lost and confused and didn't want to believe something like this was happening all over again. I didn't have the courage to say anything. I froze like all the other times, and part of me didn't want to believe that he was just using me for relations and that he actually did like me, but all I felt was used. If me pulling away multiple times is enough proof or indication of our word, then this should be. I ended up falling asleep, and then the next morning I woke up to him on top of me. I still was too scared to say anything, so I just cried while he did it. This is very sad. He didn't care if I was awake. Dang, this dude is messed up. I avoided talking to him after this, and I told him some of my friends, the friend group, and it was so controversial for some reason. I think it was kind of ironic how back then I kept it in because I didn't want to lose any more friends, and I now know no matter what I say, people were still going to glaze him. I have nothing left to lose anymore, and all those years I've spent trying to heal from what happened with him and everything. I know my feelings and how I felt during everything and the pain I went through. He deserves nothing, and seeing all these girls come out breaks my heart, knowing I wasn't the only one. I've matured and realized now what he did was R-word, and that's all there is to it. The only message between us is standard. He shared was way before everything that happened. Just because I liked him and showed it in the message does not mean I consented to him. Me. I also pulling away should be a clear giveaway for him to stop, or to think maybe she's uncomfortable. I just wish I had more courage back then, that I wasn't so absorbed with having friends, because in the end I had to sacrifice my own feelings and sanity. I wanted so desperately to be liked by him and everyone. I ignored how badly the situation made me feel. Sometimes I wish he would have apologized to me after, or said something, or some type of closure, but we didn't talk after or even clarified that it was our word. He knows what he did, and I hope the guilt eats him up from the inside. I doubt it will, because he's done it multiple times. I was 15 at the time, and I was at my most vulnerable, going through so much, and he took advantage of that. He was telling everyone how I was crazy and how I wanted him, and he was obsessed with me, and admitting to wanting to talk to me ever since I was a freshman. This guy is a weirdo, and so is his little group of friends. They just in a cult or something. It's crazy how girls from everywhere are sharing experiences. I felt so alone and thought all hope was lost. This guy is literally like a super villain that needs to be locked up. I'm not gonna lie, like there's so much stuff. I could just keep going on. It's like, I mean, there's like screenshots of him scamming. The account posted it, labeled it pride. Basically, he's a scammer, he's an R-worder, he's an A-worder, literally he's a keyword. Literally every like allegation is there, he's that. You know, it's not a good look. This dude is definitely disgusting. I mean, I know in the thumbnail he literally looks like a monster, but yeah, this is probably the worst like I've ever seen. This dude is actually messed up. It's weird how sometimes like shit like this will like physically manifest. Like obviously he had like I'm saying this like unironically, like he had like a good image for a SoundCloud rapper, but it's like, it's weird how that was literally like him. He's actually disgusting and weird. He like literally, yeah, I don't know what to say. Sorry if I made it a little weird by talking about his image, my bad, but you get the point. This dude was, yeah, I don't know, I don't really know what to say. It's kind of just it's just too serious to even like, you know, anything more. So I'm just gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. You know, I've never seen someone in this scene have double-digit victims. Like this dude is a serious, you know, this guy needs to get locked up or something. But yeah, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and see you tomorrow. All right, bye.